The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money. They say money talk, I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time. Out and about, out chasing paper. The streets of my house and the house always wins like Vegas. Never down for the count, second win, second nature. Found mine, never had my hands out, fuck favors. By design, everything tailored. In my youth, it was shell toes, no Chuck Taylors. Weak soap game, how to have a game so. It's still the same code game, so it's still the same code. We all pay the cost, pay dues. Move with the mind state that I can't lose. On the grind, push a hard line with my linemen. Back when I was young, they said it's all about timing. Feel it's my time, all the stars are aligning. I'm a diamond in the rough, couple cuts got me shining. This game, you cannot cop on consignment. In the field, all we do is execute assignments. The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money. They say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time to talk. The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money. They say money talk, I ain't got no time to waste, you ain't got no time to talk.
First, we get into this paper. See, I want it all, plus a mule and 8 acres, a lot of alcohol, few dad bags of paper. Run this shit like a ship and I'm the sailor. Cold, kinda like it's fresh up out the freezer. Cold, if she ain't talking bread, I don't need her. Soon as I meet her, I'm a fucker, then I leave her. It's the old Mac please, treat them all like bottom feeders. Break it down slow for them folks that don't know. I'm a seasoned vet, black belt out the dojo. With a wide range of weapons, so I'm out the holster. Keeping all options open, so many ways that I can fold ya. Told you from the gate, never been about no play. Get it on the go, they never been known for no delay. The game should be sold, not to be told. Keep your mouth shut, don't have to break the mold. Magnes.
Break the work down, it's fence the move. Push that work out, I distribute. Break the work down, it's fence the move. Push that work out, I just distribute. A young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor.
I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. You know I'm the boy, get money's what I'm used to.
Keep you straight from the gate, so I don't confuse ya. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'ma make noise, shout to my producer. I'm an entertainer, but I ain't here to amuse ya. Yeah, fuck with shooters and they all fucking users. Come through and wake that ass up like a rooster, hella early in the morning. Early bird gets a worm. Finna get rich for 'em, food for the worms. Cutting cocaine, dropping whole things. It's a cold game, make you run your gold chain. Hungry, but I'm moving in a keto state. For sure, I beat the price on the keys in your state. Catch me running up a tab, fucking up a bag. Make me wonder how long will a good thing last. On my Curtis Mayfield, live a life I can't chill. Push a man, pushing packs, all I do is make squeal. Keep it 100, I'm just numb, yo, I can't feel none of these suckers when they say they real. Stacking Uber cash, I'm an out-of-state supply. Random Uber man here to get away drive. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the
You ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Show me the money.
Oh, you didn't know?
Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
Put my shoes on, you wouldn't last a mile.
Summertime, wintertime, I'm on the grind. Yeah, I got the ring, I'm the champ, I'm the genie of the lamp.
This is the gift I was given, so I just live by my hustle.
My pocket, it don't make sense, but don't make a profit. It's all a hustle, ladies and homies. Make money, money, money.
Called out here for a pill. Really tryna get this money for a real.
I want to find a thing to save my life, so I hustle.
It ain't over for me, no, it ain't over for me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Show me the money!
Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
Well, what up, fantasy football hustler, back at ya. Another wake and bake. Let's get this wake and bake action. What is going on, peeps? Bogey not in the house right now. We'll see what's up with him. I haven't heard from him this morning. What up, Frank? What up, homie? Salute. Frank said Muth Laporta or Ingram and Laporta. Let's see. I think we're gonna have to go on the Laporta side of things. Let's double check. How's Green Bay been doing against the tight ends so far? Oops, that's the wrong link. Hold on. Let's see. Packers against the tight end, middle of the road. And yeah, Ingram going against the Falcons. That's a really good matchup for Ingram. And then Muth. What's Muth on the side of the Texans? So I think I'm gonna go Laporta over Muth. And then I'm gonna go Ingram over Laporta. Falcons are like one of the best teams to StreamYard tight end against right now. Them and the Lions. Yeah, let's see who would be like the tops. The Eagles, Lions, Jets, Falcons. Those would be the top four. Derek, salute. What up, homie? Minnesota Viking Queen. All hail the Viking Queen. What up? Dennis, let's wake and bake. I just packed a bowl of some Tyson 2.0 sour diesel. Let's see. Yeah. Shout out to everyone on Facebook. Corbin said, light it up. Come on, let's fire him up.
All right. Fire him up.
This is Mark on Facebook. What do you think of Latavius Murray? I don't think too much of him. I was thinking about picking up P. Ryan or Dalvin Cook. It's kind of just they're all dart throws right now. P. Ryan sucked. Dalvin Cook sucked. Latavius Murray got that one touchdown last week. Like that's about it. If I'm choosing, I think I'm gonna pick P. Ryan, especially if you have to like start someone this week because like Chicago. I mean, shit, there's 3 running backs on the Chiefs that scored like 13 points or more on Chicago last week. So if there's ever a week where P. Ryan could get involved, break a couple big ones, it would be against the Chicago Bears. Yuck in the house. He says, "Sup, crew? Much love and one love. Appreciate you, homie. Appreciate you." Let's see. And yeah, King Kong, smash that like button. Let's go. Let's go. Smash that like button. We need way more views. I mean, way more likes everywhere that we are. And if you're on Facebook, hop over to YouTube. I put in the YouTube link in the chat. Yeah, Derek said he's off today. Let's go. Let's smoke it up. Let's see. And actually, that was not Mark. This is Mark on Facebook. I just dropped Daniel Pesos Jones for Stroud in a 12-team keeper. Fields was dropped. I have Murray in my IR, Goff and Stroud. Do I want to make a move for Fields or let him sit in waiver land? I mean, I'm assuming it's a single QB. There's no way that guys like him would be dropped in a super flex. So I'm not opposed to making a move. Who would you have to drop? You don't have to drop any of the QBs, right? As long as you don't have to drop any one of the QBs. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. Let's go. Let's see. This is Michael on Facebook. Trade Gibbs for Warren and Brandon Ayuk redraft league. I mean, Warren's like nothing. I am okay with like getting Ayuk back, but why Warren? He's like nothing in this trade. Why don't we regroup on that trade? Try to get someone else besides Warren. Niner MMA, what up, homie? Now let's see who's the Facebook user that said, "What up, bro?" Let's go check it out. Who's the Facebook user? That would be our man Robert. What up, homie? Robert coming in from the redraft advice group. And don't forget, Robert, come over to YouTube. All right. Link is in there. Come show up on YouTube. Niner MMA. I got Goff, Lamar, wide receivers, Wilson, Ayuk, Gabe Davis, Godwin. Would you trade Lamar for Jalen Waddle? Yeah, sure. I mean, I'd be trying to trade Goff more than either one, but single QB league. Got to get your studs around the QB really balling. Jeb said, "Should I trade Najee and Christian Kirk for Brandon Ayuk?" Maybe. I feel like that's a buy high on Brandon Ayuk, and I don't know why would we be paying up after he just missed a week. They said he might be missing again. Mike says, "Salute Laporta, 2 TDs, book it." Pff, you're fucking crazy. You're crazy. I mean, it's just super easy to say that. That's the problem with like the Laporta supporters. It's like you can't just let him have like a really good game, like the best game of his season. Then you have to say, "Oh, he's gonna come out there and he's gonna throw 2 touchdowns." Like, come on, man. Like, why? Why would he go out there and get 2 touchdowns tonight? Is the game plan even gonna warrant that? If he was like, if you came out and said Musgrave 2 touchdowns, book it against like the team that is like the worst covering the tight end, I might have been behind it. But like we could say this any week about Laporta, 2 touchdowns. Like this, remember, he was wide open. He was totally wide open on that one play. The one thing that he does have going for him, I think he's the only rookie tight end in history who's had 5 receptions in the first 3 games. So that is something. And Tino said Laporta, number 2 tight end in the league, only 1 tight end, he gets yards. Well, yeah, for like a tight end, he gets yards for sure. Because you can get like 40 yards in a game, and it's like you're just shitting on every tight end out there. Like that's what it is. Laporta's totally the skinny kid at fat camp, and but everyone's getting a little crazy for him. If he was like Kelsey, he'd actually he competes with the wide receivers. Let's see at the end of the year, like where Laporta would stack up against the wide receivers, because Kelsey's usually like what, tight end 5, tight end 6. I mean, wide receiver 5, wide receiver 6, while he's tight end 1. Lucius said, "Morning, homie." He said, "New to the 2 QB leagues. Nice." Said, "Have another mate that only has Mahomes and Garoppolo. Have Josh Allen, Purdy, and Fields. With a 2-for-1 trade. Yeah, maybe even throw in A-Chain." I mean, I would try to throw in Fields. I don't want to trade Josh Allen or Purdy, but if you could trade him Fields and somehow get something like really, really nice back, like, let's do it. Let's do it. It's 2 QB league, but Jimmy G, I mean, and Fields are kind of on the Same wavelength. That's what's crazy. Let's see. This is Michael. Let's see. Oh, he asked it twice. Why you spamming the chat, bro? Why you spamming the chat, homie? And hey, shout out to Ghost Monkey. What up, bro? And he said, are we trusting Montgomery if he plays? They said that he's expected to play. I saw that this morning before I got on the show. Trust is a strong word, man. It depends on who you got. Because Aaron Jones is supposed to play too. Like if you just have nobody at running back, like, yeah, sure, let's trust him. Trust is going to go as deep as your options go today. Hey, Marco from the future. What up? Let's see. Golden Dude. What up, homie? He said, would you trade Derrick Henry or Joe Mixon for Garrett Wilson and Michael Pittman? Probably, but I'm not. Like, here's the thing. I'm not like super excited about Garrett Wilson. Not super excited about Michael Pittman. I'm not super excited about Derrick Henry or Joe Mixon. Like either. This is kind of it's kind of blah all around. Like, is this something that you like you accepted? I mean, is this something that was offered to you? I mean, because I don't know. This if you need like wide receivers, like yeah, for sure. And I don't know. It's just tough because like Derrick Henry has like a couple like tough matchups, like middle of the road matchups, but then he comes on this sweetheart of a schedule down the road. I don't know. I kind of don't even want to do that. Let's see. Tina said, hi, Mystery Mark. Albert, what up, bro? And let's see. Quincy, who do I sit this week? I got Waddle, Debo, Zay, Jacoby, Judy, Palmer. Tight end is Pitts or Musgrave. Way back. Zach Moss, Joe Mixon, Pacheco. I mean, who are you supposed to sit out of who? I mean, that's just like your whole team. Let me know, bro. Give me like a couple options of who to sit, not just like throw in the whole team because you're not sitting Waddle or Debo. And Corbin, I hope Murray comes back and plays soon. I got Hollywood Brown chilling. Maybe he will. We'll see. It's going to be a while, though. Braves fan, Musgrave or Pat Muth. I'll go Musgrave in that real beauty matchup. Marco said, hold on to Dortch in Dynasty. I've dropped him in a bunch of dynasties, and I know our rosters are way deeper than yours. Let's see. Hey, what up, Peacock? Najee versus Pierce this Sunday. Battle of the Battle Lines. Najee. Peacock says, go Musgrave. Yeah, Mike said, why not? That's what gambling's all about, bro. Hey, anybody could gamble on it. But I got to keep people sensible around here as well. It's my job to save you from yourself. And Chaotic, did you cover Aaron Jones yet? So there's not much to cover, but they did say that he's expected to play. So there's been no talks about is he going to be on a limited snap count. There's been no talks like that. So it's one of those things like I feel like we're trusting Aaron Jones as much as like, you know, you trust your other, like, do you trust him more than the other options? But yeah, Montgomery's supposed to play. Aaron Jones is supposed to play. Yeah, that's nuts. Corbin said Pittman or Jacoby at the flex. Jacoby. Ooh, yeah. Dennis said that the Indian reservation doesn't have the same restrictions right now. Yeah, because even in Vegas, like, I mean, I know there's Indian reservations all over the place. And how about Native American reservations all over the place? And the one here in Vegas, it's so they have a really huge dispensary. It's like one of the biggest dispensaries like in Vegas. And they have the first cannabis consumption lounge that opened up here. And Peacock said, good morning, y'all. He said, let's go. This is the week to make all the correct start and sit choices. You damn right. Facebook user. Who's this? This is Payne. This is Payne King on Facebook. What up? What up? Make sure you guys hop over to YouTube. Link is in the chat, guys. Appreciate ya. And we got start Tank Dell, Reynolds, Elijah Moore this week. I'm stuck, but Tank Dell's been amazing lately. Yeah, so like, why wouldn't we start him? Like, we're on the Tank Dell train right here versus the Steelers, who don't necessarily have the best secondary. Josh Reynolds, I don't want to start him on a Thursday night after he just goosed us. And make COD great again. Said I can't bring myself to sit Pittman. He's matchup proof. Yeah, has he been? Let's see. Let's see if he's been matchup proof. Let's see. Yeah, he has. I mean, his worst game, he still got 8 receptions. Yeah. Let's see. Marco said pick up Spears, Kendre Miller, Craig Reynolds, drop Dowdle. I mean, if anybody, it's gonna be Spears. And who's this? Ron. He said at the flex, I need to know who to start. Puka, Olave, St. Brown, bro. This one is probably going to be St. Brown, even though he's going up against Jair Alexander. Probably still doing it. Let's see. Adam Thielen, Jerome Ford, Tyler Lockett, Michael Thomas, DeAndre Hopkins. Pick one. Man, standard PPR is so confusing. You guys understand that standard scoring means non-PPR scoring, right? Tyler Lockett, man. He's in a different category than all these guys, but I'd rank him Lockett, Thomas, Thielen, and Ford, and Bryce Young's coming back. So we should expect Thielen to come down to earth a little bit, but he's still got double-digit targets with Bryce. Hey, baseball brag won 3 out of 5 leagues. There we go. Make that bank. Facebook user Ron said, is Eckler playing? We don't know, but he practiced yesterday. His game's on Sunday. So let's make sure you're coming back in between now and then. Let's see. And Derek said, oh, nice. A lounge where you can smoke and chill. Yes, sir. So free to get in, but you can't, bring in your own stuff. They have like a dab bar where you can get like dabs from like, I think like $5 to $15. You can purchase joints. I'm pretty sure you can purchase flour to use in their bong service. So they have a little lounge where you can rent a bong and all that. No, Dennis, no new news except that he practiced yesterday in limited capacity. So we're literally going to have to monitor his practice report every day. Tomas, shout out to Panama. What up, homie? And Facebook users, I'm starting Laporta over Andrews this week. Reality check. Is that smart? I mean, the Browns have been holding it down against the tight end. So, I mean, like, let's even go look. Like, how bad is the Browns matchup? Just like on paper, Cleveland Browns are literally giving up the least amount of points to the tight end. Now, they haven't really played anybody, to be fair. I mean, it's like Irv Smith in week 1, Muth in week 2. Whoever the hell Tennessee's tight ends in week 3, Chig, I guess. So I haven't played anybody, but I'm okay starting Laporta over Andrews because, Green Bay Packers, at least are middle of the road as far as like giving up points to the tight end. And the Browns are not. Let's see. Seth on Facebook, Watson or Addison in the flex. I don't want Watson in his first week back. You're talking Christian Watson, right? I don't want him in his first week back. And the Lions have pretty good cornerbacks as well. I don't think the Lions are like one of the teams that's giving up like extreme booty. Yeah, they're giving up the 10th least points to tight ends right now. Tomas, keep playing Brees in my flex or try Elijah Moore this week. Who do the Jets play again? What the hell do the Jets play again? Where's the game? Oh, the Chiefs. Probably going Elijah Moore. Hey, Triple V Gangsta Boy on Twitch. What up? Thanks for the follow on Twitch. Make sure you sub up because it is September and you save some money. He says a redraft IDP. I like it. He said DeAndre Swift, Gus Edwards, Drake London, Fred Warner for Travis Etienne and David Montgomery. Who wins? Gus Edwards is nothing. How many IDP spots do you have? Like, how many IDP starters do you have? That really determines the worth of Fred Warner for me. Like, if you're starting like 6 to 9 IDP guys, Fred Warner is extremely valuable. If you're only starting 1 or 2, not really that valuable. Throw it in there. How many IDP starters do you have? That makes a difference on how I value Fred Warner here, but I'm kind of already liking the ETN David Montgomery side a little bit more. Hey, Zoo Crew in the house. What up, Zoo Crew? And Peacock said, start 3 full PPR. McLaurin, Nico, Kirk, Tank Dell, Ayuk. Gotta go Ayuk if he plays. Man, Christian Kirk. He makes me super, super nervous. Makes me super nervous against the Falcons. But I don't think he's the one who's going to be going up against AJ Terrell. How many people are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How about sit 2 instead? Damn it, that's just as hard. Ninko and Tank Dell, those are going to be the guys who are going to be on the fringe for me. And I feel like I like Tank Dell more than Ninko. Is that just me, Peacock, or like what about you? Let me see. Man, this one's tough. I mean, McLaurin's got a really tough matchup. Going to be matched up against Darius Slay most times as well. I think I'm going to start Ayuk. Going to start Tank. And I'm going to start McLaurin. Let's go. What up, Marty? Let's smoke it up. Seth over on Facebook. And make sure, Seth, you hop over to YouTube, homie. Hit that subscribe button. And let's see. He said Palmer or DJ Moore. Palmer. What up, Marty? Let's smoke it up. All right, Triple V Gangsta Boy and Triple B. We appreciate the love on Twitch. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube as well. And he said 2 at each position and then a flex. So that does make Fred Warner, pretty. It makes him pretty valuable. If there was more IDP flexes or more linebacker spots, makes him a little bit more valuable. Yeah, I think with that, I mean, you said this is IDP redraft. I think I'm leaning Travis Etienne and David Montgomery, because especially in redraft, especially if you hang around us like here, like you'll know other linebackers and stuff to pick up. Like every single week, we do IDP waivers at all the positions, and we do the studs and duds on Monday. So we'll put some guys on your radar who you may have never heard of before. So I think I would want the ETN and Montgomery side. So which side are you on? Because you never even said. You just said which side looks better. Jake said you trust CJ Stroud this week. No. There's not too many players that I like trust. Trust is a strong word, my friend. It is a strong word. He said, feel just like rolling out Ridley in my super flex. I'm not doing that unless your QB scoring really sucks. And Dylan, what up, homie? He said, are you high on Gibbs long term? Like for redraft or for like you mean long term like dynasty? He said Montgomery coming back, but I need an RB3. I feel like I could buy him very low. I mean, look at how they've been using him. It hasn't been the best. I mean, if you're able to like legit buy him low, like, yeah, do it. Like people, like everyone needs more running back, especially if you're just adding like more flex appeal to your team. Yeah, Marty said Dell over Nico for him too. Yeah. Peacock said I like Dell more this week as well. Okay, so I'm not crazy. We hope that the Steelers can score so they can, be chucking it a little bit more. Texans, that is. Okay, he said not in dynasty, but long term. Okay, yeah. So long term redraft. He said instead of Michael Thomas, Hollywood, Hopkins, Dell. I mean, yeah, I like him more than all of those guys for the season. But like, what would you be having to trade away to get him? I'm assuming it's a trade, right? Peacock said sit 2 half PPR. Nico, Ayuk, Evans, DK, Puka, Dell. Sit Nico. Man, this one's tough. Like, who do we sit on the other side of this? Man, this is tough, bro. It might be Nico and Tank Dell. Yeah, it's kind of tough, man. Kind of tough here. And Peacock said, thanks, Hush. You the man, Peacock. Hey, and he just came out of hibernation. Our man Bogard Scott free in the building.
Yeah, I'm on time. Can you dig that, motherfuckers?
Sucker.
Damn.
Man. Bogey's just going to start coming on for hour 2 and beyond.
What time did you start?
I think I waited for, like, we've been live for 30 minutes now. I think I waited an extra 10 minutes for you, but then just said we're going for it.
Yeah, I woke up, no phone on. I'm like, man, what the fuck, again? At least I had the body. And this is my girl. She's like making hella noise. I'm like, yeah, you're supposed to wake me up, motherfucker. Like, how are you waking up? And never mind. Then like she gets mad if I don't wake her up. You're awake. You're supposed to wake me up. And the fuck out of here.
Yeah, my internal clock's getting more and more on the 6 o'clock. I made sure to set the Friday. I made sure to set like all the shows in advance, so I don't have to rush to like set it in the morning. That's always what takes me at least 10 minutes longer. If I have to do that, like I can't hit the snooze button twice. If I don't have to do that, I can hit it twice.
Yeah, and like when I get up, it's like 7:30. I'm like, fuck. And then the baby's waking. I'm like, and I got to carry her to put her back to sleep. Then I go take a dump, and I'm like, hey, then my phone's on, and I'm like, okay, there you go. I'm like, hey, I fucked up.
And Triple V Gangsta said my players are on the Swift side. Well, I like giving up that side more to get those running backs. I'm assuming you're a little bit running back needy over there.
Shout out to Triple V Gangster. Sounds like some Vietnamese gang I know or something. Yeah.
And Chase said QB scoring is 4 points a TD. Man, I mean it's 4 points per TD for everybody, but I guess if it's 6 points, that makes me like Stroud more in the super flex. But now it's only 4. Who would you start? This changes everything. This is for the homie Jake, because he said, would you start Stroud or Ridley in the super flex spot? I was assuming it was 6 points per passing TD.
Stroud.
Yeah, still, right? Even with the 4 points per passing.
Yeah,
TD.
and like, because outside of the Raiders. Oh, now you want to go off. Oh, yeah, my phone was dead. Anyway, what was it? Oh, yeah, I'd rather play Stroud just because, the Steelers, they haven't really, outside of the Raiders, everyone's been shredding up the Steelers, you know what I mean?
Like, what's going to be easier to get? Is it going to be easier for Stroud to get 200 yards which would be 8 points, or would it be easier for? Well, I guess if it's PPR, I mean, shit. Even if you get like 3 receptions and 50 yards, I mean, that's still 8 points.
Also, like, Atlanta, what are they giving up against the fantasy receivers? I mean, it's not that much.
Well, yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, and then like there is the cool revenge narrative that I'm trying
giving
to
up the 7th least points to wide receiver.
7 least points. That's top 10. You know,
top 7.
Yeah. Do you know her? Yeah.
I remember you talking about her. She called me up. She gave me this crap about me not listening to her, and I don't know. I wasn't paying too much attention. That line always makes me die.
That one gets you. That one and the gambling one. I'm gonna get you to gamble by the end of the day. Oh yeah, no, you won't.
I'll give you 3-1 odds. 10-1.
Deal. That's a deal. I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna figure out how to do it.
The motherfucker that won already. Oh, that's funny.
Oh man, they're so stupid. Dumb and Dumber. I should. Oh yeah, dogs.
Hold on, that's a long one. That's a hard one right there. The.
And then it's funny. Then when he sees international, he just like gives up. He's like,
international. Hey, how come what's his name?
Jeff Daniels?
Yeah, how come Jeff Daniels? I don't know, I'm drawing a blank on his name. How come Harry? It's like, there's some screws loose there, but like he kind of has this together. He's the one that actually has a job. I'm pretty sure the apartment's under his name.
Well, they both have jobs. What do you mean? They both got jobs.
Yeah, but come on.
Hey, he's a limo driver.
And the other dude's a sheepdog.
Yeah, well, see, like I'm wondering, like, is that his whole business? I took my life savings and turned it into turned the van into the dog.
I mean, that was awesome. When they're filling up the fucking gas, though, we gotta listen to that again.
That was one when he's talking about the animals, when they're talking about breeding the bulldog with the Shih Tzu. I mean, he thought that was so funny. Like, wow, any unusual breeding styles?
No, just usually doggy style.
Oh, those guys are idiots.
Oh, the way he laughs kills me, dude. We once successfully mated a bulldog with a Shih Tzu.
He called it a bullshit. That was the leg slapper for him. Like, that was like the funniest shit ever.
Yeah, or, what's the best one? He was really ready to duke it out with her. Come on.
He like pushed her head into the snow and shit already.
He was like, he was serious.
Oh man, she got him, man. She got him. And let's see. Chase said, with Monty ruled in, do you feel any different on this from yesterday? Start 2 with Monty, Zach Moss, Miles Sanders.
Monty and Sanders. Oh, you get to choose one?
No, he's got to choose 2.
Yeah, Monty and Sanders. Pretty sure I went the other way prior to yesterday when he asked us this, just because Monty wasn't alive.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just feel like if he's ready to go, he'll go. Is that crazy?
No. Yeah, I mean, what sucks is it's a Thursday, but he's had the extended time off. I mean, just matchups, like specifically if we're talking Moss versus the Rams and Montgomery versus the Packers, Rams are giving up more points to the running backs right now. I think I would roll out Monty. Zach Moss has to come back to reality sooner or later.
Yeah, and I mean,
Is this the real life?
It's gonna be Anthony Richardson.
Just fantasy.
So I mean,
we're still getting it all though, even with Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like
20 plus carries though. Like that probably only happens without Richardson being on the field.
Yeah, and I mean, maybe he'll target him, right? I don't know. I think what's cool about Zach Moss is, he's he wasn't just the flavor of the week. He's actually like, someone you could throw in your flex. So, and if if you're gonna compare him to Monty Burns every time, I'm probably not disciplined enough to play against the softer matchup. I'm going with Monty.
No, Monty is the softer matchup. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, word. Green Bay. Okay. Yeah. We like that. What? I thought Green Bay was tougher against the run right now.
No.
All right. Look at me.
Green Bay's giving up more points to the running back than the Rams are. Still only got the 3-game sample size, but it is the sample size we got. And Dylan said, yeah, like Cleo Herbert, probably one of those wide receivers. Oh, man, totally forgot what you asked before that. Sean Ford on Twitch. What up? Trade Higgins, Ridley, or Pittman. So like Higgins plus Ridley, Higgins plus Pittman, one of the two. For an RB, who do you trade for and what? Well, I mean, I'm not even going to give you an answer on who you should trade for. You need to go look for the team that needs wide receivers very, very badly and that has a couple extra running backs. Like, that's the team that you got to target here.
Yeah, it's a little. I mean, it's this. Here's how you go about it. You look at the usual suspects. Oh, by the way, I got a new song called "The Usual" dropped yesterday. Bogard Scott for The Usual. Anyways, you look at the usual suspects. Are usually who's finishing in the top 12 at the running back position. The ones that aren't in that top 12 right now, you go shoot trade offers for those guys. The usual suspects, like your Jacobs, your Najee, your I'll go after Saquon hurt. Maybe I only need to wait a week. Yeah, like you know what I mean. Otherwise, David Montgomery? Who's some middle tier guys?
That's why I said, like, I mean, it's more. I mean, the way that he's going to spend his time more wisely is go looking for the team that needs wide receivers. Because if you could pinpoint those 1, 2, or 3 teams that really need wide receivers,
see what running back they got.
Yeah, then you just boil that down. Instead of like every running back in the world, you boil it down to the running backs that are on those 2 or 3 teams. Makes it a lot easier to figure out who you want to go after. And to get help like that and get walked through like literally all of this, because it's not just, oh, I got these 2 players, I'm going to go out and trade for this random running back. Sometimes it might work, but it's all about the psychology of finding the trade partner. And if you go sign up at oneononeffadvice.com, that's the kind of stuff that I teach you, and I literally walk you through the types of trades and stuff that you do. I mean, it goes to the point where I'll literally tell you what to type. All you have to do is copy what I write and send it to the person. oneononeffadvice.com. Go support. All right. And you can also support the show by leaving a super chat through Apple Pay or Zelle. You just use the email that's there. Or you go to 420superchat.com and you can throw in a couple bucks to support the show, or throw in a couple bucks and get your question answered faster if that's what you're trying to do. All right, let's see. Where did we leave off at?
This has nothing to do with any of you guys. But if I send you a trade offer, don't let it ruin your day. And like, if it does upset you, get in the chat and tag me. Don't get in the chat and passively aggressively express how no one should make trades in a $600 league. Oh, who's playing with trades with all this money on the line? Someone who's not a fucking pussy.
Man, I see way too many people getting upset over people sending them trades that they don't like, people sending them trades too often, whatever the case is. Why does
it always me?
Well, not always you, because Guccini's hella pissed at Titans like all the time. But, well, maybe it's always you and Titans. How about that? The 2 most tradingest motherfuckers I know.
Was some rudeness doing this tradingest motherfuckers this side of Mississippi.
But, like, if you really don't want bad trades to come your way, get out of leagues that allow trades. Because, like, literally, like, I would say probably, like, 50% of the trades that have ever gone through for me have started off by someone sending me a bullshit trade-off.
Yeah, for real. And I'm willing to dance with that motherfucker. And like, here's the thing. It's like, okay, it's all subjective. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, some people get irritated by a bad offer. Some people might not even think it's a bad offer. Some people might, like it's just like this particular individual, right? Like, I'm just sending trade offers, literally, not even any like banter or messaging with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the dude gets hella upset. You know what I'm saying? And then it's funny because I know Zoo was sending him shit simultaneously. No, Zoo, it's not you. It's this other dude in this league. Like, yo, you're a fucking pussy.
Yeah, bro. You wanted Marquise Brown? No, it's not happening.
Yeah, and I never even asked him for Marquise Brown.
I know. That's just going to be the running joke.
Yeah, and it is funny because it's like, you know what? You didn't save me for Marquise Brown. I'm mad you have him. You know what I mean? That's, for all we know, we'll never know if you heard me say him and then went and grabbed him in spite of me or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just funny. It's like, yo, like, and then, it's like, hey, yo, tag me and say that shit. I'm not going to take it personal. It makes me mad as fuck when you're a bitch and you can't even fucking say some shit. And you're getting mad at something that just goes, it's not against the rules, bro. You know what I mean? And I feel like, here's my thing. It's like, I want to be there for this person. Hey, man, if there's something else going on in your life, because I can safely assume it is, man. I'm here for you, bro. If you need someone to talk to, because man, you shouldn't be getting upset like this much in life, bro. Like,
I mean, we know he's like the Midwest like Domino's champ, and like not even joking, like he is like some like Domino's like
that's
champ
cool,
or something like that. Maybe he hasn't won the last couple tournaments he went to or something.
I don't know. And listen, I promise you, bro. In the hood, bro, we're slapping Domino's like a motherfucker. You can't come to the hood with that shit, bro. Street soldier, like, get the fuck. And like I thought he was cool. It's like. Yeah, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. Like that really bothered me. Like, it would have been cool. Like, yeah, Bogard, your bullshit ass trade offers. Fuck you. Haha. I was like, yeah, that's cool. But then, like, you know what I mean? And then, like, you think you're like, then all the other guys that I send offers to, like fucking Brian, he comes back like, haha, I know who you're talking about. Like, yeah, you guys are all little bitches. You know what I mean? Grown men shit. Like, I don't know. First of all, grown men shouldn't get upset off of anything like that to begin with.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, maybe it makes me sad for men in life now. Like, this is what men are in the world now.
I mean, I'm pretty much always going to be laughing and making fun of anybody who just gets like, how about just their panties in a bunch over any kind of trade sent their way? Because it's just funny to me. Like, why get so upset about a trade? You hit if it's that bad, I just hit decline and I move on. Like, that's it.
Yeah. And like, and it's all good. Like, if you don't understand how the game works, because that's all subjective. That's not how the game's supposed to be played, bro. Well, I don't know.
He's used to playing in. So like last year was the first year that he said that he expanded past his home leagues, which he has a bunch. But he said, yeah, I see the way that you guys move. And he's like, I need to get into some real competitive leagues. And like, yeah, maybe he's not ready for it. People in his home leagues probably don't even trade. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah. And then like, and people, this is just in general. I see a lot of people do this. They come to our leagues and they try to make it like their home league. Well, in my league, we have vetoes. And in my, yeah, well, fuck your league. How about that? Because this is how we get down over here. You know what I mean? And like, it's a fucking trade offer, bro. It's a fucking trade offer. It's not even like I forced you to make this trade. Like, yo, it's okay, man. I hope everything's okay with you in life, man. You know what I mean? Tough out there in the streets for the soldiers, man.
And Jake said, I'm playing Watson tonight if he's available. They say he's going to play. I would not just blindly start him over anybody, though. Like the Lions have solid cornerbacks. They haven't been too friendly to the wide receivers.
What can we get a Kirby Joseph update? I know he's like banged up, right? But a lot of times on a short week.
I don't think he was.
I don't think it was serious, huh?
Well, not to where he was like wasn't
even held out of practice. I just saw him rocking that Q.
Oh, so I guess it was the hip. I swore I saw that he got in a full go, but he's been limited all week.
See, and it's funny too because that's the type of person that I probably get really fucking irritated when I do my Dr. Bogey segments. Like, this fucking guy thinks he's the doctor. Fucking sends me offers. Fucking thinks he's the doctor.
Oh,
he's from the streets.
Magic Man Ricky, what up, homie? He said Kyren on the road versus the Colts. James Cook at home during versus the Dolphins.
Cook.
I mean,
I'll go Cook.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to sit Kyren, but like, how are we honestly sitting Cook right now, though?
And I think like after a performance like last Monday night for Kyron Williams, people aren't like automatically starting him now. You know what I mean? Isn't that funny how recency bias works?
Fuck yeah, 1 week. I mean, what have you done for me lately? Because most people are chasing. They're not like playing the matchups.
How could you send me Kyron Williams in a trade offer right now? Do you know what he did last Monday?
And Peacock said, Bogey, I sent you another song cover graphic.
Cool. Which one?
He said it doesn't have the title, but it's that photo I took of you in Vegas.
Cool. Okay, I'm gonna check it. Did you send it to my phone or is it my email?
Gangsta boy, what up? He said, yeah, bro, I got Ken Walker and Pacheco. Already want to add to my squad. Let me see. Was there something else that I missed?
I like your Ken Walker and Pacheco.
I mean, that's good. Good start.
It's always good to add. You're on the right track.
Big Thule. Should I trade Waddle for Calvin Ridley?
What kind of Thule are we talking here? 50 cal?
Only if you're getting Waddle. If not, like, don't even make this trade. I don't even like making wide receiver for wide receiver trades unless you feel like you're the clear cut, hands down, like winner on who you get.
He had a big Thule though, right? 40 cal, the 40 thing.
Throw it in, Thule. Throw it in.
I like it. I always wanted to be one of those guys that had a big old gun I couldn't even handle. Boom!
Yuck said Micah Parsons is amazing, but what do we think about Buffalo's Bernard? I'll let Bogey handle this one.
What was the first name he said? All I heard was I went deaf after I heard Bernard.
Well, that's what he's saying. He's stroking Parsons, but he said, but what do we think about Buffalo's Bernard?
I mean, Parsons is great if you have a
No, not even comparing them. He's just stroking off Parsons. We said, what do you think about Bernard from Buffalo?
I think Bernard is dope, and he hasn't even attached the swag to it yet. See, Michael Parsons is good. Then he started adding some swag onto it, and I kind of like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? You know, when you're first making a name, you can put your head down, you work. You know what I'm saying? There's some motherfuckers that come right out the gate, swagged up. And Bart Parsons was one of those guys. Bernard is just like, it's just awesome because he's just, you know, he had an opportunity. He won the job over his man Dodson, and then that's it. You know what I mean? Like, it was one of these two guys we would have been talking about, I swear.
Yeah.
Whoever won that job.
And what is this? The Daltonics? What up on Twitch?
Daltonics, nice, instead of phonics.
Yeah. He said, what up, guys? Hope you're having a good morning. Are we comfortable with starting St. Brown and Laporta tonight? I'm comfortable with it. It depends on who you're starting them over. Packers are middle of the road when given a tight end.
Right? St. Brown must play. We don't get cute like that. And then Laporta, and just remove the name, and even for me, I have to remove the fact that he's a rookie tight end. He's up there as far as snap share, routes run per drop back. You know what I mean? He's never off the field because if he's not running a route, he's blocking. So I'm okay with it.
Derek's a fucking savage. He said, Chase Young, all swag, no work. Man, what's he done to you lately, Derek? Chase Young came out of nowhere.
He's commando, so it don't matter.
He's ready to shit on him. He's just waiting for anything.
He's like, Michael, he's like, don't ever say Chase Young has swag when you talk about Michael Parsons, bro.
Yeah, this is funny on Facebook. It's Greg Fokker.
Nice. Not to be confused with his cousin Randy Fokker.
No, Gay Fokker, right?
Or Gay Fokker.
Yeah. Is your cousin Gay?
Oh, wait, let me get this straight. Your name is Gabe Fokker.
No.
It's not a normal name, man.
Your usual name.
Yes, my name is Gaylord. No one's called me that since I was like 6. His dad calls him Gaylord. I knew a Gaylord Bagwell. That was his name growing up. He was an Indian cat.
Never. Nah.
Yeah.
I mean,
hey, and listen, check this out. He was a bad motherfucker because like motherfuckers try to make fun of him and he'll just chin check him. Boom, like we were young, you know what I mean? You could tell he was going through it. Motherfuckers like, listen, you know, the 90s was a rough time to be named Gaylord, bro. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah, you know, people.
That's why Gaylord Fokker changed his name to Greg Fokker.
Yeah, and like, you know, when we got to high school, we went to different junior highs, right? We reunite in high school. Oh, what's up, Gaylord? I go by Sonny now. Oh, word. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want to. I remember him in elementary. I wouldn't. Oh, now we're in high school. He might shank me. Hey, what's up,
Oh man.
Not like that.
And Greg Fokker says Musgrave or Goddard. I kind of want it to be Goddard. I mean, but the matchup says that we should be going Musgrave here, but I'm leaning Goddard over the Rook.
My mind tells me it's Musgrave because of the tight end matchup, and that's where I'm flawed. Like, it's such a good matchup, soft matchup. You want to play your tight ends against Detroit and Goddard, man. So I'm just gonna go there. I'm just gonna go there and say Musgrave because Goddard is like it's another case of like when you have an offense that's fucking jam packed with weaponry, like the Eagles or like the Niners, where like someone misses out on the fantasy party every week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it sucks that it's been Goddard.
Joe, we went skiing. She touched my leg. Okay, kill him.
Right? Okay. Kill him. Today was one of the best days of my life. We went skiing. We built the snowman. She touched my leg.
Oh man. Who is this? L Hardy 03. What up? So would you trade Swift and Ridley for Devontae Adams and Montgomery?
Yep.
If you're receiving Adams and Montgomery, hell to the yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing that like fast. I mean, Monty's a bad motherfucker. Swift, he's in a timeshare. When it's Monty, it's mostly him.
Oh man,
Please
Marty.
don't die on us again, Monty.
Marty, this is hella ugly. Dobbs or Fields?
In the flex?
I'm just gonna go Dobbs. Fuck it. Fields.
Oh yeah, I bet. I was thinking Romeo Dobbs, Josh Dobbs. Wow, I'm going Fields, man.
Yeah, Dobbs, not Dubs.
Yeah, I'm going Fields, man.
I'm going Dobbs.
You know what's crazy? Dobbs looks more like Fields, huh? Remove the name. Look at the stats.
Yeah, for sure.
1 passing touchdown, 1 rushing touchdown, 40 some odd yards on the ground. Like it's like broke Fields.
And even just this question right here.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy?
I don't think anybody would have ever thought, would there be a week during the season where we would recommend that someone play Josh Dobbs over Fields? But here we are.
I'm gonna still go Fields. I'm flawed. Whenever the player comes out and is disgruntled about things, it's like I feel like they're gonna switch it up.
You didn't switch it up too much last week.
Was last week the week he complained?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. That's right. He complained before last week.
Did like worse.
I retracted my statement.
And Tino said nobody to run the ball besides Moss. We got Richardson. He counts, right? Let's see. Let me try to catch up a little bit here. Nick Tab, outside of Hawk and Kelsey, is there any tight ends worth trading for? No.
Maybe Evan Ingram. Seems like he's been safe while Ridley and all these guys have been like hit or miss.
Yeah.
And like I don't think he's been doing too phenomenal for someone to shake Evan Ingram off of him. You know what I mean?
Uh-oh. What are we talking
off of him?
What are we talking about here? Jake said, I saw someone charging 30 or 40 minutes for a session. What the fuck is this? Chaotic said 30 minutes, kind of long time.
Damn, for what?
Yeah, I don't know. Jake says he's not leaving any names. What's going on? This was like 10 minutes ago.
Go grab her.
Let's see. Facebook user. Thaddeus. What up, Thaddeus? Pittman, Metcalf, Mostert, Ford, start 2. Fuck. Not Ford. Man, this is tough. I guess the first 2 wide receivers, it's tough. Another one for Thaddeus. Pierce, Ford, White, Connor, start 2. Connor. Damn, that's tough, though. Yeah, I mean, even all of these are tough. I'll go Connor and Pierce, I guess. Damn, the other one was like really awesome options. This is like all shit options. And I know, Derek, what's wrong with just hitting decline and moving on? Come on. Yeah, I mean, also I like trades part of the game, of course. Let's see. Robert, what up? I got Bijan Robinson, Gibbs, Walker, Kamara, Kyren, PPR Superflex. Would you play Kamara over Gibbs and Monty? No, not week 1. I mean, especially I got the bad matchup versus the Bucks. And Deltonic said people always getting butthurt over trades. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, like, I guess it also, like, there's always context to it, right? Like I said earlier, a lot of people, they come into our leagues and they try to make it like their home league or constantly compare it to it. It's like, listen, welcome to other worlds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How about that?
And Charter, I might play. So he's asked Aaron Jones over Najee, Ford, and Pacheco. Maybe over, man, it's crazy because Ford's done solid the last 2 games, and the Ravens are like so wishy-washy on probably playing Jones over Ford.
Yeah, Aaron Jones.
Bad Sport, what up? So what up, fam? He said Houston upsets the Jags, called it. He said pick 2 QBs, CJ, Dalton, Dak. Bryce Young practiced in full yesterday, so unless we hear something about, Dalton just getting the start, we got to assume that it's the kid. So I'm going CJ and Dak.
Yep.
Let's see.
And even if Dalton goes, who you play him over? Because we like that matchup against Minnesota.
Yeah, for sure.
But actually, Dalton's not going to go. Bryce Young's going. I forgot.
Yeah, I mean, if I would go against the Patriots. I mean, the Dak against Patriots over CJ. Let's see. And Matt, so what's up, fam? Start 2 full PPR, DJ Moore, London, Kamara, JSN. First 2.
Yep.
Brandon said trying to get Madison off the team. That is Mahomes and Tua. What should I do? Why do you want Madison, though? Oh, trying to get Madison off your team? I don't know. I'm confused. This whole question confuses me. And he spelled Madison like Alexander, like not Mattison.
Yeah, with a D. He spelled like Billy Madison.
Yeah, explain what you're trying to do. Explain it in a different way. What you're trying to do.
I like to voice command things, so it's like you have to type Madison. It'll never.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's
Mattison.
Yeah,
Mattison.
Matt said, "Would you trade Ken Walker if it meant getting AJ Brown or possibly Chase?" Just depends on what the trade is, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's dope about Ken Walker right now is because running backs are kind of scarce. So someone like Ken Walker, who's back in RB1-ish, can get you a top 5 receiver right now. You know what I mean?
This is funny. And Minnesota Viking Queen, she said, me Googling the Midwest Dominoes champion. And then, quote, you mad? I'm mad for you. Don't fuck with Dr. Bogey.
Yeah, come on. I'm like, what makes me mad is that, like, I'm not. Oh no, she woke up for real this time.
There she goes. And Facebook user, would you move Waddle and Dameon Pierce for Pollard? That would leave me RB with Pollard, Kamara, Barkley, Warren, Hunt, wide receiver. I don't know. I don't really want to trade Waddle. Like, why you want to trade Waddle? I mean, it is nice getting Pollard, but I don't know. Those wide receivers, I mean, they look okay after that, but it looks way better with Waddle. And Robert said if I traded Gibbs, Monty, and Dell, what kind of wide receiver? So hard, man. You guys want the trade questions? OneOnOneFFadvice.com. That's what you got to do. I could just come up with any bullshit name. But I mean, I want to really help you guys with the trades. And the way we do that is getting on, signing up, joining the crew, OneOnOneFFadvice.com. Let's go. That's the way to do it. Because, pretty much for all these trade questions, I mean, that's pretty much what I'm going to be offering as, unless it's like a really quick, like, yes or no. Let's see. Hustling Bruce, what up? He said, good morning. Would you rather have Zach Moss or Josh Jacobs rest of the season? Trick question. I know Zach Moss has been good, but it is still Josh Jacobs. And Dash, is Madison and Mostert too much for Devontae Adams? Hell no, it's not. I don't think Mostert continues this RB1 through the rest of the season. Quinn said trade T. Higgins for Ridley. Nah, I hate doing wide receiver for wide receiver. Titans. Bogey just left. Well, I'll try to remember to bring it up. He said Bogey equals the guy who never knows who he's talking to in the sleeper DMs. And Jonathan said Joshua Kelly is a bum. I told you guys he's a bum. Tomas said James Conner, Brian Robinson, leaning Conner. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably leaning Conner as well. I mean, both matchups are real shit, like, for these teams. They really are. Could also sit both and throw Pickens in the flex. I mean, I don't know if Stingley's playing or not, but Pickens could be the play. But I think I'm leaning James Conner as well. We love B-Rob, but, man, going up against the Eagles, that's tough. And what the hell? Today's announcement from Adam Schefter is that the USFL and the XFL officially intend to merge. Man, is that even good for them? Because man, trade in the 7. Is that even good for them? USFL sucked. Oh, the Flash and Jay McTown. James Cook on the move for Deontay Johnson and Donovan Wilson. All right. Gotta get rid of all these damn notifications. All in the damn way of everything. Have like a million notifications. All right, there we go. Whew, jeez. All right. Dennis said Titans really trying to kill Fields. I know Fields is already half dead, but Titans really trying to finish him off. It's funny. Tank to Nick Tab, what up? Tank Dell, Mostert, Waddle, too much for Kelsey. It probably is, but I mean, I don't know how you get Kelsey without giving up something like that. Brandon in the house, what up? Dion in the house, what up, what up? One Nation said thoughts on this trade. Superflex traded Godwin, Ford, and Bigsby for A.J. Brown to win. To win. Joe said, is this Keaton Mitchell worth a stash? Depends on how many bench spots you got, bro, and how long you can wait. And let's see. Facebook user Tua Fields. What? Are you really asking Tua versus? Oh, this is Thaddeus. Come on, man. You really asking Tua versus Fields? We're not sitting Fields for anybody, and I don't want to play Fields at all. And Brandon, my bad at work. So yes, Alex off the team. So both Pat and Tua. Who should I target with Cup coming back next week? With the trade questions. Yeah, one-on-one-ffadvice.com. That's the way to do it, guys. That's the way to do it. Charter said, are we starting Puka this week? I mean, it's especially with Cooper Kupp, coming back real soon. Might be like one of the last chances to start him with like the ceiling that he has. And St. Louis fan of CMC Walker. I don't know who that one is. And Zach Moss says RBs are weak. What wide receiver should I look to ship out for a top wide receiver? Yeah, I'm just going to remind everybody, one-on-one ffadvice.com. One-on-one ffadvice.com. Let's see. Let them know, Derek. Smash that like button. Let's see how many. Yeah, we got a good amount of likes. on YouTube. Could always use more. If you're not on YouTube, hop over to YouTube, Fantasy Football Hustler or 420 Fantasy Hustler, and you'll get it popped up. Oh, okay. I didn't even realize that Stingley went on IR. Damn. Come on, Peacock. We need the Houston huddle, man. We got to get you doing that for us, right? It was the Houston's huddle, Texans huddle. What was the name of the show going to be? But we got to get you doing that, Peacock, even if it's like a little like 15 to 30 minute segment. And I mean, you can even do it by yourself where you're just like going through all the Houston stuff. And you already got the intro video. That shit's hella dope. And Steven, he said, I might be able to get a little earlier today if you decide we was talking about. Yeah, so I mean, it's I'd be down to do that. I get Thursday, the FNT is like really short. It's really short because we got Thursday night football. But yeah, we could do that. So yeah, really just I guess as soon as that you want to hop on and probably make it a little just 15-minute segment because FNT is not going to be too long today. And Tino said, so we're doing a fantasy football league for the XFL now? No. Nope. No, thank you. And Peacock said it'll be Nelson or Griffin, depending on the side. Warden pitcher should be back, though. Okay. Joe said, I think I'm going to drop Hyatt, put Keaton on the IR, and I should be able to get Hyatt back Sunday morning. I like it. Fernando, we starting Christian Watson, even though they're saying limited snaps. I don't want to start him. I mean, are you desperate at wide receiver? Who would you be starting him over? Because, yeah, he's not a blind start to me. Like, I said that a little earlier. I'm not just blindly starting him. He said, just give me the day. He said, H-Town huddle. Bro, you tell me the day. You know when, Monday or Tuesday might be a good day. Because we're not, Tuesday actually might be the best day, actually, because we're not going to be doing FNT on Tuesdays anymore, like at 1 o'clock. We're just going to mix it in to the morning show. Because we're already doing the news and we're already doing a 3-hour show. So we're going to mix in FNT and the news now to the morning Monday shows as well. But yeah, so either Monday or Tuesday, either one, depending on your time, Peacock. But yeah, I would love that. All right, Titan said I'll hold off. So give it another week to gather some stats. Yeah, because like is this week 5 of college or week 4? Because I started a week before the NFL, right? And Peacock said, yeah, now I can redo the highlights on the intro video. Stuff and Stroud. Okay, nice. But yeah, bro. Monday or Tuesday, those would be like the best days. And literally just, if it's got to be before the game on Monday. And Tuesday, it could be like literally any time. We just have the morning show that day and Stevie B's Dynasty Life. Fernando said I got Tank Dell, Brian Robinson to start over him. Yeah, I'd be starting both those guys over him. And yeah, I'm leaning Dell as well. Jake said, so start Watson over Hopkins and Michael Thomas, full PPR. No. Yeah, there we go. Peacock said, let me see what slot works best. Pause on Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, bro. Just don't pick a time during the game on Monday. As long as it's before the game. All Gucci. And Charter said, do I start Burrow or Geno this weekend? I'm starting Burrow versus the Titans. Okay, Titan said 5 or 6, depending on the team. Yeah, because I guess, how many? Yeah, it was only like a couple teams, right, that played that very, very first week or whatever it was. All right. We made it to the end. Finally caught up with all the chat. Make sure you guys show the chat some love, guys. We're doing this full time for you. And ever since YouTube unmonetized us, that's just that's money that was going to support the show and support everything. I do this full time, but without you guys, You know, like there's nobody paying, like, you know, we don't have sponsors that are like paying us monthly to where like that, you know, helps with anything on the show, you know. So yeah, it's really like the support of the people. That's what keeps all this going. So that's why I always recommend going and joining the crew at 420crew.org. I put everything into this, like 100% of like time, energy, like everything. And so I don't take it lightly when people sign up and join the crew, and they sign up because they want like information and because they want advice and things like that. So go join the crew. Appreciate you guys. If you are already on the crew, 420 crew on Patreon, bump up a tier, guys. Bump up a tier, especially if you were signed up on YouTube. And now that YouTube's kind of holding us down for at least another 2 months or whatever, like it really helps. You can always bump the membership like back down, but yeah, it really, really helps. Like this is like how I get 100% of like the money that supports the business, the show, but also my family, like everything. So like, yeah, this is where the 420 crew really comes in handy, because without the crew, you know, none of this is possible. Like, just remember that, like none of this is possible. And let's see. And Nick Tab, You the Mans, have been supporting y'all on Patreon for a couple years now. You the Man, and one of the people who was the Triple Crown supporters when we were able to have YouTube memberships. Those will be back mid-November, but until then, kind of on hiatus from there. That's why I keep throwing in how you can leave a super chat on Apple, on Zelle, on 420 superchat.com. Every time you left a super chat on YouTube takes half of that. So, I mean, that's the one thing that sucks about YouTube. Like, they give us opportunities to make money, but that's one thing that I don't even think that you guys realize is every time you donate $1, YouTube jacks 50 cents of that and puts it to their own pocket. Fernando said, here goes Nick Tab. He said, Jordan Love tonight or Fields? Love. What is love? Fernando said, what matchup you liking the most this week? I'm loving the Miami game. Let's see. I mean, the Miami Bills, that should be the biggest shootout like of the week. You know what's going to be fun? I'm not necessarily excited about the matchup necessarily, but I am excited about the London game and how they're like streaming it simultaneously to Disney Plus. We're all going to do mushrooms on Sunday morning, and we're going to watch this crazy ass game at like it's 6:30 in the morning West Coast time. We're going to be watching this game and doing mushrooms hella early, getting ready for the weeks. So this one's going to be funny. This one it's going to be a funny game to watch. And Peacock said, I'm so pumped for the Toy Story. Yeah, bro, it's going to be wild. It's going to be wild. So that's one that I'm looking for the most, and not necessarily because of the football, but yeah, just because everything else that we're doing with it. But yeah, outside of that, I mean, Dolphins, Bills, I don't even know if there's any matchup that even comes close to that unless you're particularly like cheering for like, you know, a specific team. And Charles said, shit, why'd YouTube demonetize you? So we put too much music on the channel. So that was one of the things. And we just kept showing too many clips of copyrighted things. That's really what it was. So yeah, we tried to do things for the people, and we tried to do cool things for the people. And then YouTube demonetized us. So this is where we need your support more than ever, because YouTube, even if it was, you know, just a couple $100 like a month that was coming in, that was still a couple $100 that goes towards something. I mean, shit, like this program that we use to like stream to all the destinations. I mean, man, like that's like, you know, close to like $700 for the year. I mean, literally just like internet, everything that goes along with like running this show costs money like per month. It ain't free. But yeah, so that's why we need the help of the 420 crew. So always got to remind you guys. Let's see. And what up, Clock? It's going down, homie. Baby Santa said, yo, GM Legend, would you rather have Mike Evans plus Garrett Wilson or Amon-Ra? I'd rather have Mike Evans plus Amon-Ra. Let's see. This is Joe on Facebook. Musgrave or Goddard? I'm on the Goddard side, even though Musgrave's got the matchup. And then Kirk or Ridley. Man, this one's kind of tough. Feel like I'm just gonna blindly lean Ridley, but I don't know. There's just something in my gut telling me that like Ridley's gonna get AJ Terrell on him most of the game, and that Kirk is gonna have more targets. And Fernando said, laugh my ass off. Completely forgot about that game. I'm jealous of that. That'd be interesting to watch it on that. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. And Tina said, you guys make the show. You guys better make the show. That would be super funny if it's just an elaborate prank to get me super high off mushrooms on Sunday at 6:30 in the morning by myself. Oh, man. You always got the invite to come on. Or just like set up a camera somewhere and we'll send you the link and you can just like hop on there. And Peacock said, JJ Watt Ring of Honor game. Oh, would be good TV. Texans wearing the battle red alternate helmets and jerseys. Nice. And Clock said, what's the over under on the Miami Bills game? Let's see. Let's see what Vegas has it as. 54. Got to be the highest on the week, 54. I like usually don't see anything higher than 54. Yep. There we go. 54. Let's get it. Ha! And Clock said Bogey never needs an excuse for shrooms. Exactly. But when there is an excuse, oh man, forget about it. Tino said I could show my karate moves in the side window. Whew. You the man, Derek. You the man. Smash that thumbs up. Derek's driving and still has time to copy and paste and make sure you hit that thumbs up for the crew. And Peacock said, it's the P-clock hour. Oh, man. Let me see. And it would be like... something like that. Ta. And Titan said over 69.
69, dudes.
All right. Fucking Tino. I'm so tempted to rub my body in body oil, go shirtless, show up on the show. Headband on. I could just imagine that, Tino. That'd be funny as hell. You're fucking savage. Hey, Super Saiyan in the house. What up? And our man Hess, Cannabis Guardian Angel in the house. Let's smoke it up. I'm smoking on some Tyson 2.0 sour diesel at the moment. Hess, what are you smoking on over there? I know you got something good in the tank. Man, I like starting earlier at 7. I mean, it's still tough to wake up at the time, but getting better at it. It's like waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning is like taking me back to when I had like a regular job. Had to wake up at like 5 o'clock in the morning or like 4:45 just to get to work. Like at 6, oh man, it's for the birds. But I got to leave hella early. That's why I did that, coming in at 6 o'clock to beat the traffic home. And beat the traffic there, really, because there's like, it's crazy, that extra hour window. It's like if you got to work at 7, it was like you're hitting some crazy traffic. And then it was like if you were leaving work at like 2 o'clock versus 3 o'clock, like leaving at 3 o'clock is like insane with the traffic. And hey, there we go. Bogey's in the house.
Literally.
There you go.
I just don't get it, man. I do the show early because they're asleep, and then I want to wake up.
It's just a sign, man. You needed to wake up.
No, see, that's the thing, though. She already put her back to sleep. You know what I mean? Because they're up late. We were all up late.
Yeah. They know something cool's going on. And Brad said, start Gibbs over Moss.
Gibbs over Moss.
See, I mean,
no.
I'm going to say no. This is tough, though. If Monty wasn't coming back, I'd say Gibbs all the way. And Marty shouting out Hess. Derek shouting out Hess. Tino shouting out Hess. Shout out to the Cannabis Guardian Angel.
What up, Hess?
B-Rob or Roshan? Damn.
I'm just playing B-Rob, bro.
Yeah, this is one of those I feel like it'd be getting too cute because I'm inclined to say Roshan, but like, man.
But see, for Roshan, we got to make a case for it. Matchup. We need him to get the receptions. There's all kind of shit. You know what I mean?
I know.
Bijan's already going to get the work, so we just need him to produce. You know what I mean?
No. Brian Robinson, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what I said. Brian Robinson.
No, you said Bijan, but
I said B-Rob.
Yeah. Well, you said Bijan. You mix that in somewhere in there.
Okay, I'm probably high.
Yeah. We're not low. I'm gonna go B-Rob as well. Just because you need too many things to go right for Roshan, and like B-Rob's just gonna get the volume. Horrible matchup, though. Horrible matchup. Let's see. Nice. Hess said, I love that Tyson 2.0 Sour D. I'm smoking on some hazy, girl. Nice. What's the genetics on that?
Cool. I know that's the first time I've ever heard of that.
Yeah. And okay, Hess said he is feeling B-Rob. Said but they don't let too many RBs fall in the end zone. Yeah, I mean that's what sucks about it for sure. But there's no guarantee that Roshan hits pay dirt either.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, the Broncos, they suck right now, but yeah, the Chicago Bears might suck even worse on offense.
Yeah. And it says perfect timing for me. Said literally when I get to my first job, the show ends. Awesome. Johnny, he said smoking a Chem Dog morning bowl. There we go. That's
nice. Let's get it.
Peacock said, I hate traffic leaving work and it's still hot as fuck. Haven't gotten the first cold front yet. Damn, still about 105 every day.
Damn.
That's rough. Peacock said, my world is boiling. Yeah, and it's still hella hot over here. It's not in the hundreds anymore, but it's like, I mean, steadily 95 plus. Let me see. Clock said, when I would do my pod, I would wake up at 4 a.m. to edit it before work every day. Yeah. And that's why I don't do a lot of, like, I used to do the start and sits, like, for every position and, like, all that. It was just, like, way too much editing. Like, I'd be doing the shit, like, all night and, like, never sleeping. And, like, yeah, it was insane. I like the schedule, what we have going on more now.
I don't know if you guys are aware, I have shitty internet. No matter where I am, I swear to God. In the earlier podcast, it was all uploads. And I would have to stay up and watch it upload because it would keep failing or stall out somewhere.
Damn.
And like, yeah, it was annoying. But, you know, we never missed a day. So, you know what I mean?
Titans in the house. He said, Bogey equals the guy that never knows who he's talking to in the sleeper DMs.
Oh, yeah, that shit was funny. Well, because you know what? I got so much. Listen, it's just not believable. I'm going back and forth with a half dozen to a dozen people on a regular basis. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make things shake. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Jacobo, what up?
Well, because you know what? I was in there shitting on Titans. Like, yeah, this fucking guy, Titans, with his trade offers. Oh, shit, my bad. I'm in your third, Titans.
Oh, man. Jacobo said, would you trade away Zach Moss in return for Christian Watson? I mean, if you need a wide receiver, like this is like a team specific. Like, I think I'd rather have Moss in a nutshell or in a vacuum or whatever the fuck we want to say.
If you remove their names, you just, right now, running backs are scarce.
Oh.
That's why you can get Christian Watson for Zach Moss. Based on that, I'm probably doing that.
Crispy said, I'm thinking Sutton everywhere. I'm thinking every Broncos player that you have, start them against Chicago. Like, if this is the time, if you're like hella desperate for a running back, this is the time to desperately roll out P. Ryan. Chiefs had 3 running backs that scored 14 points or more last week. This is the time. And Tino said, let me guess, has Super Silver.
Are you talking about, hold on, I'm really confused. You talking about starting
He said starting Sutton everywhere. And I said I would start all my Denver Broncos this week versus the Bears.
Oh, because you went to the running backs after. Yeah. I mean, everybody's tearing up Chicago. So, yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah. And I just went to the running backs because even if you're that desperate, because P. Ryan sucked.
Yeah, hell yeah.
The entire year. But I bet he still gets enough receptions and shit to like make his day worth it as a flex start today. And Emil said Monty out again. No. They said that he's expected to play. And that came out like hella early this morning, like right when I woke up.
Astonishing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Hess said he's got P. Ryan starting in redraft. Yeah, I mean, you got to be desperate for a running back, but this would be the week to do it. Robert said Wilson or Purdy. I mean, I'm going to start Purdy over a lot of people who are in the QB2, but Russ versus the Bears, let's go.
Yeah, this got to be one of them Russ games right here. Come on, guys, you want to eat?
Yep. Uh-oh. Peacock said Pitry limited in practice on Wednesday. Perryman missed practice. What?
So who's back?
Wait. Derek said yes, Monty out tonight. Wait, what are we talking about? Because the early news that I saw was that Monty was playing. He said that they said that he was likely to play.
What was I looking for?
Yeah, and like literally the first thing that I pulled up, CBS Sports, David Montgomery expected to play on Thursday night. Tom Pelissero on Twitter said that David Montgomery and the left tackle Taylor Decker are, in all capitals, playing tonight versus the Packers.
That's good. I'm glad they're getting Taylor Decker back.
Yeah, but where did you see that he wasn't playing, Derek? Because like that's all that I've seen this morning is that he's playing. And Tino said, Bogey, you live in California. Get Google Fiber. And he goes into the Matrix. Right as we're giving him that info. Let's see. You heard the answer, right, Rob? And Facebook user Deep Sleeper, what do you think about Zach Evans getting playing time soon? Not super excited for redraft. Let's see. Yeah, you better have Pitry starting for you. You're supposed to be playing this week. Yes, sir. And Killer PvP. Guys have a chance to get Justin Jefferson. Would you give up Monrod, James Cook, and Zay Flowers? 10-man PPR. Would you do it? Hell to the yeah. Go do it. Go do it. And let's see. Has that Tion's an excellent guest. There's Super Silver Haze in the Hazy Kush. So you're technically one. And all right. Yeah, Mario said he heard it also. Ooh, has some Super Silver Haze right now. Nice. Where the hell did you guys hear and see that Monty was out? I'm so curious about this. Peacock said Christian Harris, Blake Cashman, Henry 2-0. Henry H2O started at linebacker for Houston last week. Yeah, we want H2O to be out there. Brock, what up, Brock? Say what up, fellas. Would you trade Cup, DJ Moore, Khalil Herbert for ETN and Ayuk? No. I mean, kind of, but I don't know. Like now that they said Cup's supposed to come back like very soon, I don't know if I'm doing that. And Derek said Sirius XM Radio just said it on the Fantasy Sports Show like an hour ago. All right. So if Monty doesn't play, this is a reminder. Where do you get your information from? Right here, not these fucking bums on Sirius Fantasy. But yeah, I'm curious. I wonder why they said that, and that's like literally like the exact opposite of what every person on the internet is saying right now.
Probably shouldn't listen to Sirius XM guys
because they're live, right? I mean, they're not like on a.
It's not technically live, right? It's like a couple minutes or like a minute or something like that.
Well, I mean, that might as well be live. I mean, I'm talking about is it like fully 100% recorded and uploaded?
Yeah.
And Fernando says on Underdog that Montgomery's playing. He said usually they're accurate. Yeah, because I mean, No one's gonna want that. They don't want to take money on for anybody who's not gonna play, because then they're gonna have to refund all that money, and that means they don't get your money because they got to refund it. Tex and Stevie, what up, fuckers? What's going on, bro?
What up, Tex and Stevie?
And Super Saiyan said the fantasy footballers had Monty out, but corrected it. Yeah, for sure. And they're usually a day late on stuff. So
what do you mean usually? Always. That's like their schedule is to be a day late.
Yeah.
But you know what's funny is that's how whack their following is, because they're not in the race for this information like that.
Yeah.
They're okay watching the show that's a day late on information. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Then the next day they always have to go. And yesterday when we got off, this broke. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, pretty much everywhere. I mean, I'm sure that's like every single day, right? Because they get done recording like right before the East Coast like stuff starts coming in.
Well, they would record their shit. What is it? 9 o'clock in the morning. It'd be out 9 in the morning, Arizona time.
Yeah, nah, it wouldn't be, because I remember when I mean, unless it changed when I was listening to podcasts.
This is if you get in the podcast version, right?
It'd be the
YouTube would be like around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, something like that.
That's what I'm saying. It'd be at 7 o'clock in the morning podcast, in like California and Arizona at the same time.
Oh, okay.
So they're recording their shit hella early.
Yeah, I mean, and they do be talking about having to pick up kids and stuff like that, so I get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but it's cool how they got it to work that way, because that doesn't help anyone. You know what I mean?
No.
Like,
I mean, when you're that popular, it's just people are gonna listen to you one way or the other. I mean, for a while, I was still listening to them, like not utilizing any of the information that they were giving, just because it was entertainment while I was bored at work.
Yeah, they're kind of, I don't know, I outgrew them fast, and then like it was more like I was addicted to watching things I watch, just always pop in my feed.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's you know why I get irritated by the people that get irritated off of shit you shouldn't get irritated by, is because I used to be one of those people. And like, yeah, that fool Jason used to just bother me.
Yeah,
because he's so corny on purpose. You know, like.
Yeah,
like the squeaking, like I never realized how much he tries to bite Bert Kreischer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like, you know, where you'll do the talking and then like laugh and squeak while you talk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's really fucking irritating, and that's not his shtick. You know what I mean? So it bothers me.
Yeah, and I'm still a Foot Clan member, officially, but I don't participate in like anything that they do. But I do like the groundwork that they laid for anybody who's trying to start like a fantasy football like type of content business or whatever.
There's always going to be the originators, pioneers, etc. And then there's going to be the trailblazers who revolutionize that shit. Or the revolutionaries come after the trailblazers, I should say.
All right, and Samuel said Fields for Hunt. Thoughts on the trade? I don't like Hunt. I don't like Fields. I like Fields. Hunt.
I mean, that's the type of running back needy world we're living in.
Yeah,
and the recency bought the stock on Fields is so fucking low. Someone would have just dropped him. It's like, let me just go get Hunt.
Yeah,
single QB shit too. So, Trey, you want some more?
No.
And Brian, when did Tom Pelissero say that he's not playing tonight? It said 2 hours ago that he said that he was playing.
I don't know.
Let's go over here and I'll check again.
Maybe his opponent told him because he saw David Montgomery was in his lineup.
It just posted again where he literally went on fucking the NFL Network and said that David Montgomery is going to play tonight. Like, what is going on here, guys? Like, what the fuck are you guys looking at? To where like now it's almost like we're being challenged, like on this.
It's all an elaborate ruse.
Yeah, like what's going on with this, guys? And it's like I'm looking places I haven't seen it like where anybody has said that he's not playing. Like, how am I not? And Peacock said Pelissero fucked up and said that he was out and then reposted it and changed it to he wasn't. Okay. So that's why everyone needs to be paying attention all the time for new news. Because, yeah, the newest news is that he was playing. Okay. Well, there we go. And I guess I don't wake up. I guess I didn't wake up early enough to see that. If the East Coasters saw it, I woke up at like 6, and that's when I saw. What was that? That's 9 East Coast time. All right.
Is it not working? Is your milk not? Is there something wrong with the city cup? Here, try
And Brandon said, "Would you start Monty tonight over Alexander Madison?" Hell yeah.
Yeah. I just hope Monty's like all the way right. Because, divisional matchups, whether early on in the year or not, you got to get up for this one. But it is exactly 2 weeks to the day since he got the thigh bruise.
Oh, see, yeah, Brian said he saw it at 8:30 East Coast time. Glad I don't wake up that early. I woke up at 9 East Coast time, and that's when I saw the correct news. But okay, good. Glad we had some clarification now on where that on what happened on the old ins and outs of Monty Burns. And Super Saiyan said, "Man, I'm done with Gibbs until I see a big game for him, especially with Monty coming back. Like, why force him into your lineup, right?" OG Keebs, "Hey fellas, would you give up Ken Walker for DeAndre Swift and George Pickens?" I said, hell no, but I just want to confirm. Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that either. Ken Walker is the best player in that whole trade. Peacock, latest on Cooper Kupp from McVay's ramping up his workload, but we're talking about him returning to performance and returning to play. Those are two different things. Exactly. Okay. So maybe not as close as because really it was crazy. Like, they asked him just straight out, is he coming back in week 5? And he said, we'll see. But like, everybody took that as like, oh, he's coming back in week 5 and all those clickbait articles and everything. We're probably going to do that on today's FNT. Is Cooper Kupp expected back week 5? Gotta be. Yeah, we're gonna do something like that. And Marty, the Renegades of Fantasy, let's get it. And Johnny said they're a fun listen but not helpful at all. Yeah, for sure. I mean, that they're entertaining. That was kind of always the reason why people got attracted to them. They were entertaining and they talked about fantasy in a time where, like, I mean, I don't know, like almost nobody was talking about fantasy in podcast form or anywhere. Yeah. Cha. Peacock, you heard Monty retired. That shit's so funny.
No, but then he got reinstated. He might have retired, but now he's back.
But that's what happened. They said that Tom posted it wrong at 8:30 East Coast time. I wasn't up that early. And then he took it back and then posted everything correctly at 9. And Chill, he said, start 4 out of A-Chain, Madison, Eckler, Aaron Jones, Kamara, Marquise, JSN, James Cook. You're going to have to come back for this. But as of now, I'm going James Cook, Aaron Jones, Eckler, and A-Chain.
Yep. You better win that 10-man league, I swear.
And Big BS said Monty or Algier. I think I'm going Algier.
You got Atlanta spanking the Jags? Because I feel like that's when he's like in full effect for Algier.
I have them. I think that the Falcons are going to be winning a majority of this game. I don't think they're going to win the full game. Maybe Trevor pulls out some sneaky shit at the end of the fourth quarter, but I think the Falcons are going to control it.
Lions better. I feel like the Lions can go on the road and win this, but then it's also like, oh yeah, Jared Goff.
Yeah, outside.
Where did you throw that cookie, dude?
And Peacock said Griffin recorded 10 tackles, 7 solo, and Sunday's win at Jacksonville, replacing Steelers cornerback. Crazy.
Who's this?
Griffin. So is that Shaq Griffin?
Oh, playing corner. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, see, this is why we need the H-Town huddle.
Hell yeah.
Sure.
Uh-oh. Was he limited in practice though?
What was Peacock saying about our man Pitry?
That he's expected to play.
All right. I got all the fucking pictures.
And Z says, "You think Jonathan Taylor plays at all this season?" Yeah, but I really don't think it's going to be for the Colts.
And I'm just gonna be consistent. I think that he's gonna play for the goddamn fucking Dolphins. Why wouldn't the Dolphins is one of those teams that'll be like, yeah, I won't demand a contract. Let's go over there and try to win it, and I'll sort it out later. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because what did they say about JT yesterday? He said, I don't want to play for you guys if y'all aren't gonna give me no money. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. And we'll see what happens. I mean, really, I think now it's just about getting the hell out of Indy.
You still have milk in yours, huh? Yeah, you do. And your crazy hair don't care.
Yeah, let's see. Who else we got? And we're going to get out of here the next 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah. One more?
Yeah, we said the only one making sense here is the kid.
Say hi. Say what's up. Now you want to get quiet.
Clock said, who has more points from this moving forward, Ford or A-Chain? Say A-Chain.
I feel like it's a trick question somehow.
I know. OG Keebs, he said, damn, I had a take call. Not sure if y'all went over my question, but I'm here now. Damn it. Well, what's your question?
I know, because we definitely remember your specific question 10 minutes ago.
Oh, would you give up Ken Walker for Swift and Pickens? No, I'm not doing that. You're right to hit decline.
Yeah, good shit. Good decline. And don't let it upset you if someone sent you an ass deal like that.
Uh-oh. Peacock said CJ Stroud named the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Month. There we go.
Look at that. You think they gave him a plaque?
I don't know. I wonder what do they get for getting awards like that.
I would definitely want a plaque. And then I would take a picture of me holding the plaque, and I'd put that up right next to the plaque.
Tino said, I'm still 30 minutes from the job. Too early. All right, we got to keep it going until 9:30, huh? And what up, Silky? He said, what up,
What
fellas?
up, Silky Jackson?
He said, I finally found myself in a situation. Do I play? He put Marty, but I'm assuming Monty, right?
Yeah.
Ramondre. Huh. I'm probably going Ramondre.
They're playing the Cowboys, Zeke revenge narrative, Bill Belichick. And we've seen some revenge narratives already fueled by Bill Belichick. Wasn't he not trying to get Devontae Parker all the work and Mike Gesicki against the Dolphins, right?
Yeah, didn't work out so well, though.
Didn't work out so well, but I mean, I'm just saying,
he was trying.
He was trying. And then Silky Johnson, he's a Bears fan. He has the equal and maybe even more disdain hate for the Packers over the Lions. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm playing Monty. The matchup. I'm gonna do it. I don't know. I think James Conner might have earned my respect running all over the Cowboys.
And he said, I have Madison on the bench, as you should. And then he said, Sergio Mix-a-Lot is the RB1.
Sergio Mix-a-Lot.
And Brian said, you think Danielle Hunter can keep playing at a high level? Yeah, why not? Look at some of the matchups that he's got over the next couple of weeks. I mean, they got the Panthers this week. Not necessarily the best matchup. Chiefs, yeah, I mean, the line's been a lot worse. Then you got the Bears. Then you got the Niners and Packers. I mean, they got a pretty soft schedule. Even though they're 0-3, got a pretty soft schedule for a guy like Danielle Hunter. Tino said it's Houston. I think they give massages. Oh man. And Dennis said start Stroud or Watson this week. Oh, I'm going Watson.
Yeah, I'm gonna play Watson against the Bengals.
Hell yeah.
Oh, not against the Bengals. Watson's playing the Ravens. I like throwing all over the Ravens.
Yeah, even more than the Bengals.
Yeah.
And Super Saiyan said, I think Jacob's going to the Vikings. Huh, why do you think that?
I don't think so.
Or JT. Who? What? I mean, he said Jacobs, then he said JT here as a JT. We'll say manager. I just want the Hummer to play. I don't know why he wouldn't want to play. With the Colts, they're looking decent so far. Well, it's not about anything about the team. It's about the owner. It's about the drama there. Tino said Watson needs Peoples-Jones to be a thing. Yeah. Okay, and he said I meant JT. Okay. That'd be cool if JT went to the Vikings. It'd be cool if JT went to the Dolphins. It'd be cool if JT went anywhere other than the Indianapolis Colts. Man, just get him off that damn team already. And he should be really just needs to pass a physical, right? Like that's what it's all gonna come down to. Like, can he get in good enough shape to pass to get the hell out of there?
Remember with me. Remember how upset League 7 got, and more specifically 2 guys, when I bought Jonathan Taylor for a first round.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? Jonathan Taylor's not worth. He's worth way more than that. This fucking Bogard robbed you. I'm gonna quit this league.
And that's what's so stupid because, like, no matter what, doesn't matter how good or bad a trade seems on paper, an injury within a couple weeks sours the whole trade. Like, no matter what, like, and that can happen anytime.
And that happened to me. And then look at what I did. Look what I did.
Yeah, it's leaking.
It's leaking? Okay.
Yeah,
Anyways, I make that trade. He gets hurt. And I trade him in the offseason for the Brock and Debo. And then they thought I was crazy then. Then they started complaining about that one.
Yeah.
Oh, he just sells them off. Look at that. Now he sells them off. And he came up on a QB. And it's like, everyone shut up.
Way too much crying.
Way too much crying and no action.
I really don't even remember.
When I get active.
I don't even remember that.
Me,
I don't even remember that trade happening. I think I must have avoided the chat on that day because it was getting too stupid or something.
Which one? When I did when I got the Brock and Debo?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome. I'm just saying. And then, like, I took the Brock and Lance when they were still, on the same team. I brought back Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
And, Tyreek Hill and Mike Williams. Then I took Mike Williams and Mike Evans, and I forget what else I threw in there, but I brought back AJ Brown.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
For sure. And Deltonic said, sorry to log off earlier. Do we start him on Ron Laporta tonight? Well, so what I said back then, who are you starting him over?
That was the second question I asked when I got here.
I said, yes, I'm okay with starting both of them, but who are you starting them over?
And you're going to start St. Brown. Don't get cute. And Laporta, I mean, I'm pretty sure you don't have a better tight end than him. And if you do, like, don't tell me, oh, well, I have Kelsey. Well, then you fucking play Kelsey.
Yeah, and if you have Kelsey and Laporta, you sell Laporta now.
Woo, that was a big one, huh?
Oh, yeah. Gotta grab you by the boo-boo, don't it? God damn.
Woo! What'd you do?
He's looking for something in the fridge.
Derek said, "You okay, Hus?" Amazing. Amazing.
What'd you want, Ivan?
No, you guys aren't having ice cream.
Marty said that would be sick. JT to the Vikings. I don't see how it's possible. Real fine cap manipulation.
He's like, hey, but here's how that conversation goes. So we're sending you to the 0-4 Vikings. Fuck that. How much are they paying me though? They're gonna give you it all. Okay, Minnesota, here we come. I think that's what he wants, bro. I think he fully recognizes. First of all, have you guys ever like seen JT, like the way he talks? He's like an intellectual. He's not like, you know, he's not a brute at all. Like he has like bookshelves and with all kind of books.
Like
he's one of those guys.
The Viking.
So you know, he knows this is why he might be his only time to cash out big, being a running back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The Viking Queen. She said, "I love seeing the baby tell Bogey how to make that drink cup." Said that's boss right there.
Yeah, she's a little fat. My new one for her is fat annoying. It's a combination of fatso and annoying. How fat annoying? She doesn't like that one too much.
Oh man, Super Saiyan said, "Bro, someone traded for them literally the day before he got hurt." JT last year.
Yeah, I traded for him like 3 weeks before that happened. So hats off to me. And I went on like a straight up JT sweep. Whenever I feel like trading for a player, I go everywhere and get this motherfucker. You remember that?
Yeah.
All of a sudden I have all these JTs and I'm pissing off all these people because it's like, you know, when I was going around swooping on JT, I was adding him to a contender. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then like, yeah, he just cursed most of those teams. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, he's a bastard. I had him in multiple redrafts. Was not fun.
And you know what? That offensive line isn't like good anymore, like it used to be.
No, it's bad.
And I started thinking back. I'm like, man, their line hasn't been good since like 2021 for real.
And Tino even asked, did they make any line changes? And not that I can remember.
They got Quentin Nelson came back last week.
Well, no, I mean, he was talking about in the like, did they bring over anybody or anything?
No, they lost pieces. Costanzo retired, I think. So they lost him to retirement, and that was like outside of Nelson, that was like their last like Pro Bowl, you know, quality lineman.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, their center. I don't even know who their center is now. I remember their center was like something Kelly. But he's been gone for the last 2 years. Yeah, they're just not good anymore. Then you pay Quentin Nelson. You know that tends to happen, huh? You pay him up. I go, oh, now I got the bag. Oh, my ankle. I'm chilling for like 3 months.
And let's see. Peacock, he said Laramie Tunchel, Josh Jones, Denzel Perryman, and their nickel, what is it? Taveri Thomas, not practicing again. Let's get ready to fire up H2O, baby.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't worked his way to solidify as a starter yet, huh? But he's
not over
playing like a starter snaps.
Not over Perryman. And Mo Diesel, half PPR, 12-man shed trade Hollywood, Puka, and Monty for Gibbs. Nah, man. Let's rework that. Peacock said Tank Dell was the 5th fastest ball carrier in week 3, 20.87 miles per hour. Decent juice for a guy with 4.49 for his 40.
He ran a 4.49. He probably had a bad start. You know, when you get up, when you get off that line or whatever.
What up, Bakes a lot? What up, homie?
What up, Bakes? Because, man, Tank Dell's a fast fucker, man. 4.9 at the combine, that's just bad. That's
no,
just
4.49.
Oh, 4.49. I was going to say, what happened there? You know, my favorite is David Bell, right? in last year's combine, because it's like Sky Moore and like, fucking, who else was that? You know, Garrett Wilson's like all these motherfuckers all running, 4.4s. And then here comes fucking, what's his name? David Bell. He runs like a 4.6. Fuck! He yells at that hell loud when he gets to the end.
Shut hella pissed.
He fucking knew it.
And Terrell said need 3 standard. Pierce, Madison, Kamara, Javante, A-Chain. This is ugly. Javante.
Sleep now.
And who's got the best matchup out of the other three? Pierce, Madison, Kamara. Shit, I guess maybe Pierce. I don't know. Like, it's tough for the last one. A lot of bad choices here.
I'll take Pierce.
Bake said we starting Watson over Reed if he plays. Well, he's supposed to play, but they already said that he's going to be on some kind of a snap count.
Pitch count, yeah. Snap count, all the same shit. Yeah, this is going to be interesting because Reed was initially going to be like their slot presence. So he got, elevated to the 2. And so on 12, and when they go 12 personnel, which they do a decent amount, you know what I mean? I'm wondering if this is going to be Jalen Reed who's off the field now, and it's just Watson and Dubs when they go those packages. You know what I mean?
Tino said same line. JT ran behind Moss, run behind. Look at JT numbers last season, then look at Moss. I mean, Tino, there's a lot more that goes into it than just like insert player A and player B.
So like, JT's going to come back and run his ass off, is what you're saying.
A lot of things go into it, and it's probably people not respecting Moss or the run. Like, they don't care. They're giving them that. I'm sure we can go back and look at the tape and see how the defenses are playing them, but I'm sure they're not putting an emphasis on stopping the run.
I would say.
What?
I guess I'd say it was too open an interpretation. I was saying I agree.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what Moss does this week versus the Rams. All right.
So, what would you say then? Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we've been here for 2 hours. Man, this is a good morning show. And it's 9 o'clock. Still got a lot of time that we could do shit. So, yeah, good to go. Make sure you guys go subscribe to the podcast, Fantasy Football Hustler, and the Silver Screen Breakdowns. Tomorrow we are breaking down Ready Player One. So if you haven't watched it this week, make sure you go watch it. Go check it out in advance for the show. And we'll be back at 1 for FNT. It's always a quick show on Thursday. Get you a little bit of the news before Thursday Night Football and get the squares. If you haven't got any, we still got, I think, like half the board is available. So go grab some squares. Go ahead and do it now. Can't win if you don't play. Can't win if you don't play. So
gotta get something going for tonight too. Get a nice little 3 or 4 legger going again.
Well, I think the most we can do is 2 unless we mix in like other games.
Oh, we do multiple 2s. That's right.
Yeah, probably what we're gonna do. Well, and not even multiple 2s. That's if we're doing like player props. The only way we could do that is if we extend some player props onto like Sunday.
Okay, we'll do it.
I'm down to do that.
Yeah, I mean we hit on Monday, so. Hey.
Tina said listen to the audiobook. It's free on YouTube. All right, let me open it up.
Which one? The Ready Player One's free on YouTube?
Yeah. Oh man.
The audiobook?
Yeah.
It's gonna be missing some chapters, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's usually how they do it, but that's cool. They usually put up like 70-80% of it.
Because
a lot of times it'll be all of it, but the ending.
Because it says 14 hours. So
he's missing 2.
Yeah, he said it was like 16 hours or something. But yeah. Either way.
You want in the fridge? You just want to look in the freezer?
Yeah, we'll give it a listen. And
she wants that ice cream. And she keeps trying to point at the ice cream. Red, no. No, then my son chimes in. What ice cream? No. You just
all right.
Breakfast.
Let's get up out of here. Bogey, sign us off.
Wrap it up.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.
Here comes the